I was surprised as well. I would say that we probably all were.
Hmm.
I vividly remember just having days when we'd all come in as a cast and be like, "Oh my gosh, did you read episode 4?"
Today I've got with me Stephan James, who stars in the new Apple TV Plus show Surface. Thank you so much for being here today.
Of course, thank you for having me.
So this show was a ton of fun. You're kind of part of this interesting little love triangle. Can you tell me a little bit about your character and how he plays into the situation where not everything is as it seems?
Yeah, so Surface is about a young woman who wakes up not knowing who she is, essentially, after a traumatic incident. And so, in an effort to sort of put the pieces of her life back together, here comes this undercover cop, Thomas Baden, who seems to have an interest in helping her get to that final realization. Um, but there is a little bit of a gray area there too, where we don't fully know his motivations and fully know his intentions. And so he's just another person in the puzzle, I guess, that Sophie has to figure out if she should trust or not.
Yeah, I'm playing that kind of unreliable character. I mean, Baden keeps me on my toes the whole time. What was that like as an actor? Was that in the script? Was there something that you pulled in from your outside experience?
I loved it.
Mhm.
Personally, I get a kick out of being sort of aloof and mysterious. And I like to think I'm a little bit that way in my real life as well.
Mhm.
And so, when Veronica called me and pitched this character, Thomas Baden, undercover police officer, I was like, okay, badass,
Yeah.
and in this world where he's, helping put this thing together, but we don't totally know who he is. And we get to sort of peel back the layers of who he is throughout the course of this season. It just struck me as a great challenge, an exciting challenge as an actor, and made the decision very easy, quite frankly, for me to want to be a part of it.
Absolutely. Well, and as you're reading through the script, I want to know, did you kind of guess the ending or were you surprised as well?
I was surprised as well. I would say that we probably all were.
Hmm.
I vividly remember just having days when we'd all come in as a cast and be like, "Oh my gosh, did you read episode 4? Did you read episode 5?" And like we were like sort of um, living these characters, much like the audience will hopefully be living these characters. And so the whole process was definitely very fulfilling.
Absolutely. And you and Gugu have such great like on-camera chemistry. How is it working with her so closely?
She's awesome. She's awesome. Really a beast. And I don't say that lightly. She was taking on what I like to think of as almost two characters. She's playing two characters in one season, which is crazy.
Mhm.
And an executive producer on the show, right? So she's wearing multiple hats. She couldn't have been more collaborative. She couldn't have been more inviting in terms of having us in the process. Gugu's been a dream to work with, and I do it 10 times over.
Oh, awesome. Well, the show is so much fun. I can't wait for everyone else to get to see it. And I thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.